And it's showing a lot of different diverse data, but all in one layered picture for us. And then it's making recommendations for us based on what it's saying. We really want to get this data, not just so we get data. I heard somebody say it the other day. I can't remember exactly how they said it. We're drowning in data, but we don't have any insight, kind of a deal. We really need the machine to diagnose and prescribe. When you go to a doctor, you don't, hey, Terry, you're going to die. Well, that's right. I'm a human being. At some point, I'm going to die. Do you happen to know what day and what time? Because if you know what day and what time, that's useful for me. I already know I'm going to die, so the information I need is when I'm going to die. That's the thing that makes a difference to me. So rather than predictions, why don't we diagnose and prescribe? That's what people are thinking these days. And ensure changes are controlled and managed. Do you have a robust, not change management like we were talking about with Uptime Elements, not change management where you're trying to bring the people along with new thoughts, management of change, a specific process to manage changes in your configuration, in your data, in anything that you're doing. You have to be committed to that. Again, you're going to buy the asset for 10 years, and if you're going to be a company that's going to survive, you are going to be as committed to the data around the asset as you are to the asset, and you have to have robust management of that data. And if people don't think it's accurate, they're not going to use it. So you really have to commit to making that evergreen. And so it's up to date, it's accurate, it's trustworthy, and it's assured. People have to be able to trust it. And what's creating all these opportunities, as I'm sure you all know, is cloud and edge. Cloud is an elastic hard drive, as big as you want it to be. Cloud is an elastic processor, as big and as fast as you're willing to pay for, and you only need as much as you need. You don't need any more. So you only have to pay for what you use. You don't have to pay for even 1 ounce more than that. You just pay for what you use. And you don't have to bother with your own infrastructure. Internet of Things. Everything you're buying now is probably going to have some sort of smart hookup to it, or one of the vendors is going to come and tell you how to make a smart asset out of it. So it's going to have signals that you're going to be able to tap into. You probably already have a lot of assets and a lot of opportunities to tap into data on your floor that you're not taking advantage of. Connected data is everywhere. You talk about mobile phones. Again, Matt showed Google Maps as an example of digital twin. I thought that was so fantastic. But anyway, connected to data everywhere. We have so much data, we're swimming in it, but we need to turn that into knowledge. And what does that, as we saw with Giant and some of the other presentations, is AI and machine learning, because we're getting too much for a human to do. That's the bad news. The great news is there's fabulous tools coming out of IBM Research and other companies that allow us to get a handle on that, and that leads us to the digital twin of our assets. And it's not really even rocket science. I'm really oversimplifying here, but you can combine engineering data, reality data, and IoT data, create an immersive 4D and 3D experience, and start gaining an immediate understanding of your assets in a different way when you start to look at it. What are we really connecting out there? We're connecting people and their managers. The managers want to kind of keep an eye on people. We're connecting processes. We're connecting intelligence, anything that's smart on your plant floor, and the data and the analytics. Connected and integrated, interoperable, plays well together so that one can create layers of previous work. In other words, we don't want to have to rebuild every single time we're going to do a project. We want to be able to layer and use all the work that we've done to date. We did a survey at Reliability Web, the Digitalization, Digital Twins, Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, and Internet of Things Study 2001. We did it at Reliability Web, and we asked people what the most significant benefit, we called it Reliability 4.0 in the survey: increase plant uptime and decrease downtime, accelerate decision making, monitoring the efficiency, performance, and critical equipment, safety, reliability, efficiency, avoiding legacy menial work, improving reliability, decreasing the cost of maintenance, increasing reliability, reuse of production assets, increasing sustainability in the circular economy, controlling cost and risk management, working remotely, understanding the risk-based decision-making, robust process safety and integrity, intelligent maintenance based on information, the ability to make data-driven decisions, quality, productivity, reduce O&M spend and increase revenue. Those are all the things that we've been dreaming about for 2 decades. And we've been doing them, we've been striving for them, but they've been much harder to do in the past because we were missing one thing, all the connected data, and then the ability to handle that connected data. Just another way to look at it. Why? Why do we want to do digital transformation around reliability and asset management and increased reliability? Reliability in our world is failure-free operation. Stable operations, failure-free operation. Make better decisions, decrease costs, decrease risk, access performance data in real time, increase safety, and access multiple data sources at once, increase visibility, or all the top answers as to what's driving people. But sort of, we have to accept that there's a problem. The problem is we don't operate on real-time data and information insights. Not many of us do. We're disconnected. Your team is most likely not making their asset decisions based on insight from real-time data and information from the other stakeholders, stacks, functions, and sources. Listen, as impressive as the stamping presentation was yesterday, it's not real-time. Near real-time, which is maybe good enough for the application. I mean, you don't want to do more than you need to do to make the decisions that you want to make. But wow, we work around fast equipment. Equipment's moving real fast. And equipment that's charged with a lot of high voltage. And equipment that's highly pressurized and containing all kinds of dangerous chemicals. Probably want to get closer to real time. And we're currently not doing that. Not only that, each of the functions that are touching asset management, you're never going to maintain your way to reliability. It's a cross-functional operation. We need operations. We need HR. We need purchasing. We need senior management. We need maintenance, of course. We need the design team. We need everybody across. Just like if I said, Dave, whose responsibility is safety? Maintenance, and I say, let's save some money. Let's let maintenance take care of safety. Maintenance is going to take care of safety. It's maintenance's job to do safety. Okay, how's that going to work out? I mean, when I go to your plants, it's reinforced from the second I get there. I usually have to sign a waiver. I have to wear shoes. They won't let me wear my shoes with blue lightning streaks on them. I have to wear shoes with steel toes in them. I got to wear a hard hat. Sometimes I have to sit through a training before I go in. Everywhere I go, there's yellow stripes, there's visual markers, there's posters, there's reinforcements, there's people talking to me about it. Does that happen with reliability? It's the exact same thing. Reliability is everyone's responsibility. You have to work together. What I'm excited about, people are talking about, will Spock take over the world or will artificial intelligence take over the world? No. But it'll help us make better decisions. They're going to be our helpers. They're not our herders. They're our helpers. They're going to help us, right? Here's the kind of decisions sometimes I might make, you might make. I don't think the heavy stuff's coming down for quite a while here. That's because we let all kinds of things. We talked about biases and we talked about all kinds of things that influence our human decisions. And that's just a fact. And you have some people that are mad at the boss for something that happened 20 years ago. You got some people who had a bad day yesterday. You got some people maybe stayed up too late, didn't get enough sleep. That doesn't happen with machine learning. Machine learning can pretty much tell you whether it's a decent day to play golf or not. And it's not emotional about it. There's no emotion. Now, you can program bias in if you want, but that's up to you if you do that. So we asked again about what's their number one thing they want to do, at least in our community. Could be, because I talk about it nonstop, that they're interested in digital twin as number one. I love that. I can't wait till next year. I can't wait to see with all the stuff that IBM Labs is working on, all the stuff that the partners are working on. I know we're going to have a conference full of digital twins next year. I know there's going to be like floating three-dimensional turbines running on the stage and things like that. It's going to be so awesome. I'm beside myself with it. I can't wait until it becomes like an everyday type of a thing. Digital twin is a virtual representation of real-world entities and processes synchronized at a specific frequency. Thank you, Digitalization Consortium. Where'd they go? Did they disappear? They were here earlier because they're working on the glossaries and the definitions. So number one is digital twins. I love digital twins in case you didn't know that. You know, they allow you to really, be safer, be more sustainable, be more successful, know things before you get deep into them. Condition monitoring. And that actually also showed up in Maximo World. First time ever. One of the top 4 reasons people came here was to learn about asset condition monitoring. Something generates the source. Something's always generating the data. So in this case, like on a pump motor set, we got vibration, temperature, flow, voltage, current, and all kinds